the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
All right, if I'm a very good morning, Nsem-Pii TV. So, I'm saying Nsem-Pii and baby told you say His Excellency Nana Addo Adom Otchere complete Elmina fishing harbour na any day lawyer Nana Addo Adom Otchere at the Nsem-Pii to be afa fishing harbour Mahama Kufuado esi ama Elmina for na Omo chief krampo kasa na sebi aye esun sanse sa fishing harbour no ifri omampenda da JA Kufuo apenso ama abaya ba nenso so omantimi anye nenso na Nana Addo penso de na Nana Addo ahwe esi fishing harbour no o complete ama wo na Adom Otchere kasem no nkasem nyina na yese obeso Otchere se NDC fo na omo hwema mampani Mahama ne campaign koso no ne campaign team no omamwa no se ne senwunti Otchere se ensese nkamoma omampani dada John Dramani Mahama ekogina stage so no kase NPP amanyuko no bosha omari ahye Elmina fo se ohubesi fishing harbour na mo no sakawa na enei ombetimi akọ Elmina so onkwakoye campaign na asema lawyer Adom Otchere ebusa NDC fo no isanse ade na Mahama kogina stage so kan se sakawa na NPP amanyuko no anasa His Excellency Nana Addo Adom Otchere intimi NC emfama Elmina fo no ene yabem intino okukogina Elmina bimse okwakoye campaign na asem ena okoka ede akere Elmina fo ama na tom tirimu isanse JA Kufuo apenso na oyena yese osi na free abenya so na NDC fo muteki over no mo andi ho dwuma bia enyese bia mo ntana so pen man touch sa Elmina fishing harbour no na ede na ene omampani Kufuado ba na so obebe ya wo se sakawa etifu mama mekasamba esanse Adom Otchere nsem bibiri na atodo afa sa fishing harbour ya ene omampani Kufuado complete ama Elmina fo no momye ko ne kukuti sa nsem na lawyer Adom Otchere de tudia no.
Oh, there's a daycare center as well. So the Elmina fishing harbour, you can see it here, has now been completed. This is an old story which has now been completed, and the functional hall is here, and this is the way it looks. I think this is beautiful, isn't it? This is really good, and I congratulate President Akufo-Addo, the Minister for Transport Kweku Ofori-Esiama, and also perhaps the Minister for Fisheries, Honorable Hawa Kumsin, for being able to deliver this to the people of Elmina. You see, Ghana is not just about Accra. You know, viewers, Ghana is not just about Accra. So those of us who live in Accra may feel that we are Ghana, but Ghana is not just Accra. The activity in Elmina, the fishing port in Elmina people have been fishing without modern facilities for the last 150 years. Today, since Saturday, this has been completed with over $100 million. Oh, I like this photograph. Oh yes, this is a good photograph. So the people I mentioned, wow, this is a really good photograph, man. Viewers, are you looking at it? Wow, this looks like a good photograph. Okay, let me take it step by step. All right. I like the president's yellow. You see, the president's yellow shirt combines with the coat of arms in the chair that he is, and then the gold decoration on the chair. All of it combines with the yellow. Look at the president's spectacles. Wow. When I'm 79, I want to be like this or better. Wow, this is impressive. Now I have to ask my minister, Kweku Ofori-Esiama, what were they talking about that they are laughing like that? I hope they were not talking politics, and I hope they were not talking about something. I hope, but they were laughing. Now that's Honorable Hawa Kumsin in the photograph. You can't see her well because her face is covered by Kweku Ofori-Esiama. But these three people, the lady and the two gentlemen, have delivered the Elmina port, and I think that they deserve commendation. They have focus. You see, in this political situation, it's not very easy to focus. That's why I like the information minister when he says that focus is the most important thing. It's not easy to focus because as soon as you open your phone, you see your name, you're a foolish man, you're this, you're that, and then you are tempted to respond because you think that you're not a foolish man. You think that you're doing your right job. Then some people say you're a foolish man. Then you read the text messages, then 100 of them agree. Before you get another 50 who don't agree, but you are wasting your time. If you have a job to do, deliver it. Focus on it. And this is what happens. When you focus on it, you shut everybody up. I'm going to show you a video where they didn't focus on the video. President Mahama went there in 2020 and his people told him that you need to say something about the Elmina port because MPP have come to promise them that they will do the port before the end of Akufo-Addo's second term. So you need to say something about the port. So unfortunately, as I keep saying about President Mahama's handlers, unfortunately, they gave him wrong advice. He went and said that the MPP people cannot deliver the port and that what they are talking about is Sakawarian. I don't want to say Sakawa, so I say Sakawarian. You know, he said what they are talking about is Sakawarian. You know, please note that word down. Don't say Sakawa is abusive. You see, so you say Sakawarian. So he said the thing they are doing is Sakawarian. It's not going to work. He had to say it in the campaign because his handlers had told him to say that. To say that because the MPP was saying that. Now I'm going to show you a video where I show you President Mahama. I'm sure you've seen it on social media. Those of you who are very active. Those of us who are older, we haven't seen it, so we'll watch it on TV now. He says it's Sakawarian, and then the chief comes in in giving the speech. The chief was almost in tears. And he said they've been waiting for this since President Kufuor's time. They were told that money has been found. At that time, it was about $50 million. This was completed at over $100 million. And I think that the Akufo-Addo people truly deserve commendation for being able to achieve this for the people of Elmina and for the people in that community. Koko Furiesam and Nana Addo and Ahawa Kumsin and the economic management team of the New Patriotic Party. Congratulations to all of them. Have a look at the video. It starts with President Mahama talking about how this was going to be impossible.
I thank the people of Elmina for trusting the Akufo-Addo government to deliver this project, whose sword I cut on 20th August 2020. And I thank you for not listening to the naysayers. I remember that after the sword cutting, the former president, John Dramani Mahama, the perennial NDC presidential candidate, came to Elmina 4 months later in December and described the fishing harbor as, quote, a Sakawa fishing harbor, unquote. He was emphatic in his statements that the construction of the Elmina harbor would never materialize. It is just as well that he is not God. And I'm equally happy that he, together with all the other naysayers, are alive today to see President Akufo-Addo commissioning the Elmina fishing port.
The naysayers, that's how President Akufo-Addo calls them. He said the naysayers are not God. But again, this is something that the NDC handlers, I keep telling them, when you are packaging your presidential candidates on the campaign, you have to remember that we're in the digital age. People will record it. People will hear. Now, you watch Good Morning Ghana these days. They're always playing something Dr. Baumia said and all of that. Yes. So you have to tell the political actor that say it this way and say it that way. But if you lead him and you guide him to go and say that the fishing port, he said it in 2020 campaign, the fishing port is Sakawa. And then today he goes back to campaign there. President Mahama is going back to Elmina to campaign. When he gets to Elmina to campaign, what is he going to say? What is he? You've put him in harm's way. You've jeopardized his image before the people of Elmina. That's what President Mahama's handlers have done. They've jeopardized President Mahama's image before the people of Elmina because they told him, President Mahama, that say something. Say that the port doesn't work. Say that it is a Sakawarian. And he did. And now he has egg on his face because President Akufo-Addo referred to it and said, President Mahama said it's not possible. Here it is. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. That's the Elmina castle over there. Please put the photograph so viewers can see it. Viewers, you can look at it. Look at the right-hand side of the middle of your screen. That's the castle. That's the Elmina castle. Very famous. And then the fishing harbor starts from there. You see the boats coming over all the way This has been very well developed. They should put a hotel around there and develop some tourist sites around the Elmina Castle. Spend some more money. Maybe they should spend another 50 million on the Elmina Castle, making it work. And find out whether you can get helicopters landing there from anywhere. And you can get planes landing there from anywhere. Elmina Castle is something that we have. That is a gold mine. It's history. We have it. What are we doing about it? Every American wants to come and see the Elmina Castle. And now we are developing it. We put a fishing harbor there. And they've been fishing around the Elmina Castle before the castle was built. They had been fishing there forever, 200 years. Since the bond of 1844, they had been fishing at Elmina Castle. And today they have $100 million fishing harbor that had been created for them by the government that believes that they have to be responsible to the people. And another government says that, oh, the thing is Sakawa, it won't happen, and then it happens. Anyway, we end that story. We don't have much more to say. 20 minutes on top of that at 10 o'clock. We are getting into full swing down with all the letters and everything. Let me just pause and take some water by listening to the text messages. I'm bringing in my 2 new people. I want them to get used to it. Don't get us wrong. Karen and Antoinette are still in the studio, and they will come at another time very, very soon. Okay, let's hear you. What do you have? Let me start with you. Yes, I start with you, Anastasia.
Okay, thank you very much. From Master Planner Junior Kintampo, he says, monitoring the show as usual. Ni Oko says, Paul, be our correspondent since you live in around the Teshinungwa enclave. Help us send our plights far. It will be grateful. Thank you. Then we get from Aaron also telling us, good evening to you, Mr. President of the Republic of Ghana. You have done what Napoleon could not do. My all economic standards by your criterion. We respect you for that by all grounds. My point is that we know and understand clearly that the IMF loan cannot resolve or solve